Thank you, Lord. Everything is all right.
Right.
It's all right.
It is all right.
Because there is no today or tomorrow with God. It's right now. It's already done. And remember, you are seated in heaven with him. So you should be thinking as he's thinking. You should be seeing as he's seeing. Which is why he's given us the book of James. We started off with count it all joy, my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
When you fall into various trials and tribulations. And what he was trying to tell us there, let's give it a new meaning. Let's have a different perspective of it. Because that's the only way you will have joy in your trials and tribulations. When you can see it for what it was intended to be. To perfect you and to strengthen you. To give you full authority over everything that binds you. To take away Satan's influence and power in your mind. It ain't nothing like everything the enemy threw at you, and you said, thank you, I needed that. Because of that, I am now stronger.
Yes.
He'll stop feeding you.
Yeah.
If it was his choice. But God would say, keep doing it anyway. Because we serve an awesome God that has a purpose for us. He created us. He has a plan. And God will not allow his plans to fail. We're going to be continuing in the book of James. We'll be in chapter 5, verses 7 to 12. And what we want to talk about today is while waiting on God. While waiting on God. Because I'm pretty sure that every one of us in here is waiting on God for something. We're waiting on God for something. We may not even be clear that it's God that we're waiting on. But as we grow into a deeper knowledge and understanding, we understand that nothing happens without God's permission. So whatever it is you want to happen is dependent on God's permission. So whether you realize it or not, you're waiting on God. If you're waiting to graduate from high school, you're waiting on God. You may have plans to graduate when you reach the 12th grade, but you're waiting on God. Because God said if you haven't done what you needed to do, you won't graduate from the 12th grade. You may have to come back again. Because God is trying to teach us something. We're going to pick up at verse 7 where it says, therefore, be patient, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. The farmer waits for the precious produce of the soil, being patient about it, until it gets their early and late rains. You too, be patient. Strengthen your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is near. Do not complain, brethren, against one another, so that you yourselves may not